think.
I can see it going quite similar to the first one.
DC versus Rumble, then.
I'm always excited to see guys make adjustments when it comes to rematches.
I don't see that fight being any different to the first.
I'll go, I like both guys.
I'll go DC because I've trained with DC many times, so I'll go DC.
I think DC is always going to be the same type of guy, He's got that wrestling mentality. If it worked, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of mentality where I'm going to grind through you, I'm going to push through you, and you're going to get tired before me.
But with the way Rumble strikes, sometimes he gets careless with his strikes, because he's going for that finish. And the way DC wrestles, I think he's going to do the same thing. He might rock, unless he rocks him and puts him out this time. He could rock DC, but DC's pretty smart where he'll let you start chasing, you swinging hungry, he's going to get the takedown.
Anthony Johnson relies on his power, so if that goes away, then he has more weapons to win.
Over a 5-round fight, DC has that wrestling pedigree, he's been hours and hours in the wrestling rooms, so he doesn't get tired, even in a big guy he is, so if he could withstand the punishment of the early rounds and keep it, grinding on Anthony Johnson, I believe he'll win a decision.
If Anthony Johnson wants to finish that fight or win that, he has to do it really quickly. I'm saying something around first round.
Do you know what? I get asked this question a lot, and to me it's a 50-50 fight. It's very hard to call because I know Rumble knows what happened last time, and I know he's gonna have worked on that. I know him and his team's gonna work on his cardio, he's gonna work on his wrestling, takedown defense and everything. And then again, if he connects with a good couple of punches on DC, everyone's seen how hard he can hit, and so it's just a matter of who plays their game plan better in his fight.
I think this time, Johnson's gonna get it. I think he learned a lot from his last fight against DC, and you know what? I always say the same thing. I ain't scared of anybody on my feet, in any weight class except one guy. That's Anthony Johnson. You don't want to get hit by him.
Daniel Cormier, his wrestling is just unstoppable. It's amazing, and he's so talented in that area. So I think that Anthony Johnson has a very big challenge ahead of him with the wrestling and in the control.
That one I for sure got Anthony, man. I've seen him training, and he's a beast as always, and he's evolving a lot everywhere. So I think he's going to surprise everybody that night for sure.